Pampered Wife. I love all things clean beauty on my channel. I'm 47 years old and have dry, frizzy, curly, thick hair. And I'm telling you that because what I want to talk about today is a new shampoo and conditioner that has been launched at Credo, or new to me, and it recently launched at Credo. It is a line called Everist, and these are the boxes for the shampoo and conditioner. And this is a company that was founded by two women who've been friends since school. They both worked in the beauty industry for a while, like for L'Oreal and Revlon, the Beauty Shop, and more places. And they saw a real void in the industry for basically wasteless shampoo and conditioner that was also clean. And of course, there are shampoo bars and probably shampoo conditioners, although I've not tried the conditioning bars. There's also powder shampoo, but this is something completely different than either of those. So first, let's talk about the packaging, and then we'll talk about the product and the ingredients, and then how to use it and what I think of how effective it is. I have been using it for a little while now. The shampoo and conditioner each come in one of these boxes, which is carbon neutral, recyclable. It's printed on 100% recycled paper. They also donate 1% for the planet, which I believe Aether Beauty does as well. I'll put a link to 1% for the planet in the description box down below. And it says about the actual tube itself. This is an aluminum tube, very much like paint or, your toothpaste. What you do is just empty it completely once you're finished with the product and recycle it. Just put it in your regular recycling bin. And then they have a cap back program. I can't remember the exact name, but you can actually send the caps back to them because these cannot be recycled. They also come with a key, so it makes it much easier to wind the tube down to make sure you get absolutely every bit of product out. Now, what I am curious about is if I can decline the key in the future. When I go to purchase these again, if I can check a box somewhere or something saying I don't want a new key, because once I have the key, I really don't need another one. Anyway, it's 100% recyclable, and I don't know what the key is made of, but maybe that is too. So it's really zero waste, and they offset their carbon footprint, and they donate. So the company itself seems pretty fantastic. It is clean. Like I said, I got them at Credo. Credo has really high standards for everything they sell, both in ingredients, but also now with sustainability. So if those things are of concern for you, clean ingredients and sustainable products, then you should definitely check out Credo. This is specifically vegan, plant-based, cruelty-free, and uses no single-use plastic. It's also free from parabens, sulfates, silicones, dyes, synthetic fragrance, and preservatives. It's safe for color-treated hair. And it's waterless, so it's 3 times more concentrated than your typical shampoo. So it should last 3 times as long, depending on your hair and how much you use. So let's now talk about the product itself. It really is just like a toothpaste. Like I said, the packaging is, except that it's not in plastic, it's in aluminum. And I'm not gonna squeeze any out because I'm not gonna waste it. But you can see it really is just like toothpaste. And it's the same consistency as toothpaste. That's because it's waterless, and the whole point is that makes it so much more sustainable, because most shampoo products have about 70% water, and these have 0. So not only is it more concentrated, as I already mentioned, but shipping is more efficient, and you also don't need preservatives because it's the water that allows bacteria and things to grow. So it's just a great formula in that sense. Now, how do you use it? So you squeeze some into the palm of your hand, like a pea-size amount. I use about 1 inch. I have thick hair again, and just to get it to my scalp, I need a decent amount, but I use a lot of traditional shampoo as well. So you're in the shower, you've already wet your hair thoroughly. Get water in your hands, make sure your hands are wet, not just damp, not that you had them under the water and now you're putting the product in. You actually want your hands to be wet, and then I use my fingertips to massage the product in my hand, mix it in with the water, and then I'll rub my hands together and it foams beautifully. Again, this is sulfate free, And most sulfate-free products, shampoo products, do not foam very well. They just don't lather well, and we in the clean beauty world are used to this, and we know this. This is an exception. It foams beautifully as long as you use it properly. Now, if you don't rub it enough, and if you don't use enough water, it's not gonna do that. So just make sure you're doing it right. And then it says to rub it in to your hair for at least 30 seconds. I guess that's to make sure you're really getting the full foaming opportunity there. I'm really not sure why it needs to be a full 30 seconds, but that is a good amount of time to make sure, you know, your hair and scalp get clean. Then I also have the conditioner, which is, well, this is all gross and gooey from being in my shower. You can tell it's a little more oily, but compared to the white pasty shampoo, this is a little less opaque and does seem a little more oily, and you do it the same way. Now this one is a little hard to get used to in my opinion, because when I condition my hair, I'm used to squeezing all of the water out of my hair, shaking off as much moisture as I can from my hands, and then putting a large amount of conditioner in my palm, rubbing them together, and really going into the ends and rubbing it into my hair. This still says you want your hair wet and you want your hands wet. You apply it exactly the same way, except instead of starting at your roots like you do a shampoo, you start at the ends. That's how you use it. And then you are supposed to leave that on for 3 minutes. While you're in the shower, they recommend you sing loudly. So what I do is, of course, I go in, get wet, do the shampoo, rinse it off, do the conditioner, and leave that on while I wash the rest of my body. Typically is about 3 minutes. If I'm in there longer, I leave it on, you know, and just until the end. Now I'll talk about performance. I love the shampoo. I'm shocked at how foamy it gets, what a good job it does with my hair with cleaning it. My husband does have greasier hair than mine. He says he has to shower every day or it gets greasy. I've never seen that, but that's what he believes. His hair is definitely finer than mine, and it is greasier than mine, and he loves the shampoo. He thinks it does a great job cleaning his hair and his scalp. For me, same thing. Even though I have a dry scalp, that's why I mentioned him versus me. So 2 different hair types and scalp types. My hair is bouncy and, you know, clean afterwards. I really love it. I love the scent too. I didn't even mention this, but it's unscented, but it does have some rosemary and peppermint in it, and you can smell that. So it just smells fresh and clean to me when I'm using it. I love the scent. It dissipates, doesn't really last once I lather it up and get it in my hair, but I do love the scent. I love the experience. Now, as for the conditioner, that took me a while because, like I said, you use it differently than you use a traditional conditioner, in the sense that you don't want to get the moisture out of your hair. You actually want it wet, and to put it in is just so different. And the first 2 times I used it, well, the first time I thought, well, this definitely doesn't work. This is weird. Okay, I tried it. The second time I used it, I thought, well, okay, maybe I wasn't using it quite right. And since then, as well as the first 2 times once I got out and was drying my hair, I can tell you it really works just as well as any other conditioner that I've used in the shower. It's not as good as my masks or my leave-in treatments, but it works at least as well as any other conditioner that I've used when I buy a shampoo and conditioner set. I used it last night before I went to sleep, and then I just sprayed a little bit of a hair oil that adds shine, and that's it. I pretty much use a leave-in conditioner every single day, even after I've used a conditioner in the shower, but I did not use it with this because I specifically wanted to see how my hair did. So what is my takeaway on this product? I think it's fabulous. For one, I've tried the other plastic-free options, and with my thick hair, the shampoo bars just don't work. They get lost in my hair. I can't get enough foam, and when I try to hold it to my head and use it, it ends up getting in there, and I'm like fishing it out. They just don't work for me. So that's really not an option, and I'm just thrilled about this. I think the packaging is adorable. I love the simple colors and the pop of yellow. I love the scent, as I mentioned. The experience is fun, it's different, but also it really does get foamy and lathers beautifully. It does a great job cleansing my hair. The conditioner also works just as well. My husband loves it. He thinks it's like paint, like a paint tube, and that's just fun to him to use in the shower. Whatever. I'm hoping my son feels the same way. He hasn't tried it yet because I want him to finish up what's in his shower now, because no one's gonna wanna use traditional shampoo once they start using this. That's my take on it. And it's 3 times as potent as your regular shampoo. So these are $24 each. I believe there's a bundle. I don't know, you save like $2 if you buy them as a set. $24 is not inexpensive, but when you figure it should last, figure you use a ton of it. It should last twice as long as your traditional shampoo bottles. That makes it $12. So I think price-wise even it's good. I just love everything about it. And that is my takeaway. If you have any questions, things I didn't address, let me know in the comments below. I'm sure I've left something out. I tried to cover everything I would want to know about it, but I'm sure there's something that I left out. So please just leave a comment down below. And if you've tried it, let us know what you think. And in the meantime, I hope you find some time to pamper yourself today. Bye.